It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Former Tar Heel TJ Logan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Check it back, check it back. Switch, switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready? Right spot 4. Right spot 4. Get the ball. Show it up.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. James has got it. Complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
54, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Right there, 54. Easy. 54, Mike. I'm here all day. Mike, we go. Mike 5-4.
Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here we go, even. Easy.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go? He's coming. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get it for Burgess. Check hot.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check. Slam. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 56. Check.
Brissett sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Lions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He'll get this one to Galladay. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, a run for Johnson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the red zone now, Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Johnson. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Green, triple team.
That's track. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Come on, D.
Check 13. Check 30. Watch twist. Watch that.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Green, triple team.
Mike's by 4. I want that.
Wait.
Defense, give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Jack.
Here's Winston. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Hey, 5-0.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 24. Check.
Wait. Come on. Sunday.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. To throw again on second down. Winston, he sets up the screen to Jones. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Ready. Black 22. 5-0.
Spike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Let me go.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Brissett. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, pick your game up. Switch. If you kill it, motion me out. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing, Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Easy, easy, easy. Be ready, be ready. 48, 48. Let me go. Come on, let's go. Let me go.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
51, Mike, 51 on. You're not ready.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Airing this one out for it. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Jam. Let me go. Check 31, check 31. Flip it. Check 24, watch 24.
From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
You don't want none of that. Easy.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. White 25. 54. Mike, 54. Wait. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Here we go. Mike, 54. Here we go.
Winston.
Let's go, dude.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? White 25.
54, Mike.
Green, triple team. Wait, got it.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Winston now from the 50. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Keep playing.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6. At the Lions' 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Go. Go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Green, triple team.
Hey, check 20. Hit it all. Rest.
Green, triple team.
Echo. 54.
Let him go.
Check.
Let him go.
To throw is Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the run. Check. Lucky. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Let him go.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Brissett. Catch made by Fulgham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They give to Johnson going right. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on second and 8. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lions.
Right there, 54 Mike. Get that quarterback, D-Rod. Get ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
A first down throw for Brissett.
Coming after you.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
'Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Double time. 3 down. 3 down.
Here's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, we got to go. He's heavy on the edges.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Come on. Run back.
The 48 right now. Let's go. Danny. Mike. 48. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 48.
Third and long for Winston. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 54. 60 out low. 54 Mike. Don't get nervous. Check. He's coming. 66. Pull it. High. Short.
From the 36, Brissett, and his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James, and it's third down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett now. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
This is Harris. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
And Winston lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you.
Johnson running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check right 54. Right 54. Check right, check right.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hatchet. You go tight. You got tight. Put it right.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You. Check 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Watch. Hey, stop. Let's go.
Safety's creeping.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Lions, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.